See. Hi, Diana.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm just trying to do the stuff so this is all recorded properly.
Got it. I did get a thing saying it was being recorded, so
Okay, excellent. I just can't figure out where to do the live. I mean the transcript. I think
oh yeah, I've never done that.
Hi, Marlene.
Hi, Marlene.
Hello, everybody. Let me just make myself, okay. Whoops. Where'd I go? Oh, God. Well, there are three of us.
Yep, we're just waiting for Ira, I guess.
One more.
Oh, CC. All right.
Oh, that sounds right.
So let's see. Here we go. This one. Person has enabled closed caption. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, we can see this
Hi,
one.
Sarah. We're doing good on people.
Yay. We love to see it.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, hi.
Okay, so we got all this going good so far. Hmm. So Stephanie, Kathy can't come, and Ira we're just waiting for. Look at it, said Iowa on the closed captioning.
Whoops, I'm still here. I'm doing something over here.
All right.
So I guess tonight we'll do the, we'll talk about the, unbelievably, we have $1,755.
I don't know how.
I
I
don't
was gonna
either.
ask, how is that possible?
I don't know, maybe-
I followed the directions.
Hi, Ira.
Hey, everybody.
But it's
Hey.
better than having not enough.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, perfectly fair.
Was it leftover money from last year that was unclaimed? That's happened
don't
to
know.
us almost
It
every
could
year.
be.
I know Caroline would keep track of who didn't claim whatever and just roll it over into the next year because they basically lose it if they don't claim within the year.
Yeah, use it or lose it. Yeah.
But we still have the money as a town to give, so
Mhm.
Well, maybe that is what it is then.
That's the only guess that I have.
Okay,
yeah.
well.
She would know
take it.
that like before we had our meeting though, so it maybe in next year we check the balance before we do the disbursement.
Well,
For
it was
sure.
because I was in the process of fulfilling so many grants and submitting them to the town that I just while we were divvying up what we had for this calendar year. So I just was waiting to see who had gotten stuff and who had gotten some stuff and who was missing who had gotten their money and who was missing their money. And there was a gap during the turnover of leadership where some people had submitted and we didn't know that they had submitted. So it was several months later that we were trying to catch up.
Okay, so the first topic is that 1,755 overage, and where we've already given out, not given out yet, but we've already promised 13,650.
Mhm.
And we have 1,755 extra. I think the best way to do it would be to go back into our 21 grants that we've already said yes to a certain amount and divvy up in maybe 3 or 4 bulks of like 500, 500 and 755. And I took a look at the 21 and I like, for instance, Middlesex Concert Band asked for 1,000 and we only gave them 500. And Broken Leg Productions asked for 1,000 and we only gave them 500. And then little ones like the Lilu acrobats at Walton School, they asked for 995. We only gave them 700. I mean, we could throw them another 295 to round them up to their original ask. The Human Rights Commission asked for 3,000. We only gave them 1,500. Wakefield High School Theater, I think this is an excellent one. They asked for 2.5K. We only gave them 1.5K. Greater Boston Stage asked for 1.5K. We only give them a K. So we got a lot of people that we could enrich a little bit more
I totally agree, Laurie.
in the amount of, oh, good. And I think we should like limit it to like I said, like 3 or 4 amounts, but that's just me. What do you guys think?
I agree, and I don't think we should look at any of the negatives because we refused them based on real things
Absolutely. Me
that were
too.
not
Yeah.
appropriate.
And also it's kind of weird to send them a rejection letter. It's just like, ha, kidding.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, whereas people that we said, yes, we're funding you will be thrilled to hear.
Absolutely.
We found some more money.
If
Here's
you-
another
yeah.
500.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so want me to read those off again? Those were just the ones that I thought. that we
Yeah, I'm
didn't
looking at it
fully-
now too.
Yeah,
Sorry, just before we get into it, Kathleen's not here, so we should make sure that we're capturing the minutes.
Oh, the notes, the meeting minutes.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Ira. I would have forgotten about that.
I would have forgotten too.
It takes a village.
Yeah.
It does.
Just one, 1 second. Let me get. We need to. I think we do need to approve the minutes from
Oh, that's right. That's
last
right.
time first. Today's
What's
the
this
5th.
Robert's Rules of Order we're doing?
Yeah. I'm glad that we could just jump right in. It's great, but okay. So yep, we do have a quorum, which is fantastic. Any objections to the minutes from last meeting?
Well, the last one was the December voting meeting, right?
Right.
Okay. So I don't have any objection.
No objections.
No objections. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think that's it. I got a notes document pulled up and I will take notes.
Oh, you're gonna take, oh, you're awesome,
Thank
Ira.
you.
Woo.
Go for it,
Killing
Lori.
the game already, and it's only 7:08. Okay, so should I read, so do you want me to read out those ones again that we might should look at?
Yes.
Okay, let me get my notes here.
I mean,
Um,
I would say we would look at the ones that we gave 50% to first.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
So
Remind me, Lori, the total amount that we have extra.
it's $1,755.
Great.
So at first I was thinking 500, and then 755, but I don't think that's gonna really work. We'll probably do 500, and maybe like two in a portion of the 755 or something like that, but we can talk about it. Okay, so the two that stand out the most to me that were 50% were Middlesex Concert Band and Broken Leg Productions. And they were the same thing. They asked for 1,000 and we gave them 500. And then I also think close to those, but not exactly 50% funded, were Human Rights Commission. I'm sorry, that was at 50%. They asked for 3K, we gave them 1.5K. The Human Rights Commission of Wakefield. The Wakefield High School Theater, which I love, and I wish we could have given them more. They asked for 2.5K and we only gave them 1.5K. And then Greater Boston Stage, which I absolutely love. I used to have seasons tickets there. They asked for 1.5K and we gave them 1K. And then a smaller one that I thought was also valid was that Lilu Acrobats at Walton School. They asked for $995 and we only gave them $700. So we could make them whole with just $295 more. Sorry if I went too fast again. There might have been more, but those are the only ones that I wrote down in my notes. Pretty much everybody else, I think we were pretty much fully funding. Or we had reasons that we didn't.
Or we had reasons, yeah.
Yeah.
Or they had something else that might come in or something like that. With the acrobats, did they talk at all about, I don't remember their application, about money being raised by the PTO or anything like that?
They said that they could, if they weren't fully funded by us, that they would then try with the PTO to raise the funds.
Yeah,
That's not a
that's what-
lot,
that's
so
what they
maybe
said.
a few of the others might be better to concentrate on. Raising $200 isn't that difficult compared with trying to raise $500 when, that's my thinking.
I
know-
agree. I mean, we could make this super easy and just give, 500 to Greater Boston Stage and 1,000 to the Wakefield High School Theater. What did I just say? 755 to Greater Boston Stage and 1,000 more to, no, they don't, yeah, they asked for 2.5K and we only gave them 1.5K. I mean,
Or we
something
give
like
them
that.
500 and we give the Human Rights Commission, we give somebody else 500. We give three
Yeah.
awardees.
Yeah.
know?
But What about, I like the Middlesex Concert Band.
Me
idea.
too,
We
I
have a
love
long
them.
History of them, we have a long history of funding
Yep.
them. They have more difficulty raising funds.
Okay, so what did
Mhm.
we give them and what did they want?
So they
Uh,
asked for 1,000 and we gave them
1,000, we gave them
500.
500, yeah,
I'd say no problem giving them the other
Me
500.
too. I love that.
okay.
And I'd like to give the high school 500, but that's up to everybody else.
I would love to give them at least 500, the Wakefield High School
I
Theater.
agree. That's
Mhm.
two more that we can say we fully funded as well. when
Yep.
we
Exactly.
Announce our.
And then maybe we split
Oh,
the
wait, I'm
7.
sorry, you guys, we still wouldn't be fully funding the
No,
Wakefield High
they,
School.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I was
They,
looking at
they,
Broken
we,
Leg.
we,
I'm
we,
sorry.
they were short 1,000, so.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
was looking at Broken Leg Productions, which is also high school.
Another valuable,
At the-
Yeah.
at the high school.
so we've got $755.
Split it between Broken Leg and who else is out there that we want to fund?
Well,
So,
how short
We
was the
could
human
possibly, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how short was the Human Rights Commission again?
That was short a lot. They asked for 3K and we gave them 1.5K, 1,500.
Then maybe they
Yeah.
should get the whole 700.
I'd be okay with that.
Can
Yeah.
Broken Leg raise the money elsewhere? What did they say in their application? I didn't.
I
don't know.
forget, but I think they charge for their performances. Is that right?
It's
Uh,
a summer program, so
Yeah.
they charge for participation in the program.
For the
Yeah,
actors and
so-
actresses.
So
The-
they've got
like a
another,
children's theater group.
yeah.
I mean, the other option is we could split the rest of the money 3 ways, 250 each.
Yeah, 250, and then 255. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
is that right?
Yeah,
I'm terrible with math. I think that's right.
I think that's good. We could do that.
Yep, we could do that.
because I know you were talking about, Greater Boston Stage, you were talking about Broken Leg, you were talking about like a few other ones. So maybe if we can give them each a little bit more.
Yep.
We said the acrobats were out, correct?
They have an opportunity to raise money, I think. And there wasn't a lot more for them to raise.
Right. All right. So I'll cross off the Walton School one.
So what does that leave? Greater Boston Stage, Human
Greater
Rights
Western
Commission,
Stage
High
and
School?
Human Rights, and maybe Broken Leg, but I'm starting to feel like Broken Leg, it's sort of like a camp for, it's sort of like a summer camp for the kids, and the people get paid, the people that run it get some kind of stipend, I think. So
Mhm.
maybe,
You just go with the 4 and eliminate Broken Leg.
yeah, I'd be down for that if you guys are all down for that.
Okay, then we could probably split it like 375 each or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, between Human Rights and Greater Boston Stage.
so we would be giving 500 to the high school, 500 to who else?
Middlesex Concert Band.
Okay, and then 375 or thereabouts to the other 2. That would be fine.
That'd be awesome. What do you guys think?
Fine.
Yeah, it'd be like 375 and 380.
Okay. So let's give the 380 to Human Rights and the 375 to Greater Boston Stage.
Okay,
Okay, and then I'll have to amend the 4 grants in the portal, in the MCC portal. And I'll have to do 4 new letters. I wonder if there's any, I'll have to go back to Carolyn and ask her. Like the bill, it must have new verbiage then if I'm amending the letters. It must say like, this will supersede the letter I sent on such
I
and
feel
such.
like
a
that's a
date.
question for the MCC.
yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll ask Carolyn Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
it may
I
well
wasn't
be.
sure
it's
which
a-
Carolyn you were talking about.
Oh,
Yes,
Carolyn versus Caroline.
yeah.
yes.
Okay, all right, so that's great. So Middlesex Concert Band 500, Human Rights Commission of Wakefield 380, Wakefield High School Theater 500, and Greater Boston Stage 375. That
takes care of it?
1,757, is that
Yeah,
1755?
1,755.
Okay, perfect. That was easy. Okay, so now I'll just make it happen in the portal and with the 4 letters. And then topic 2 is the annual recipient thing.
Yep.
Event. And they're having at the Albion Cultural Council place where we had it last year, they have the Wakefield High School art up on the walls. They're doing it on 2 Friday nights in May, Friday 12, Friday 19 May. And that weekend is Mother's Day though, this Sunday. So I don't
Wouldn't do
know.
it Mother's Day weekend.
No, we can't do it on Mother's Day night,
No.
Fridays. Now, one thing that I thought of is are we inviting the recipients from 2022? Or the new recipients? It's the recipients from
New-
2022.
The new recipients.
It's the
one.
new
It's the new,
recipients?
I think it's the new ones. Yeah,
The
because
ones
I
that we
remember
just
meeting.
awarded, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just awarded.
It is, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so first let's get a date, I guess. Let's try to get a date.
Yeah.
I sent a note to the gal who used to coordinate it, Joy Schilling, who was an art teacher.
Mhm.
And
Retired, I think she's in like
yeah,
South Carolina.
she said she retired 2 years ago. God bless her. Lucky
Hmm.
her.
Yeah.
Um,
She's also a recipient, isn't she?
yes,
No,
she is.
She runs she applied on behalf of the Arts Collaborative of Wakefield for the website.
Mhm.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. And she said something though in her email that I didn't understand, because she said that they did it once on a Thursday before the event. So I don't know. I guess no, there's no event on Thursday nights. I guess we could do it on that Thursday night, which would be let me see, what would the
The
date
11th?
be?
We typically did it when the artwork was up, but the high school was not having an event. So-
Right,
So we had the space with artwork up
right, for
as-
decoration.
for decoration. Sometimes we brought our own things, like when we funded the historical society, they had some work preserved, they brought the work, and we had it on an easel, that kind of thing. And then there were musicians that played that had been funded. Like, we've done different things in that way, but the student artwork from the AP show was kind of the backdrop. We weren't
Yes,
doing anything while they were having their events. And
right,
That's
right.
why she would let us know when the events were so that we would avoid them.
Right, okay. So we wouldn't be able to do the 11th because that's when they're setting it up. I'm reading it now. And then the exhibit is on the night of the 12th, so we wouldn't be able to do it on that Friday night. But we would be able to do it any night, I guess, until the next Friday night. We wouldn't be able to do it because the show is again the next Friday night.
So
And
the
then
18th then?
I'm sorry?
The 18th then? That's the Thursday?
Yeah, so I think maybe what if we tried to do it on the 18th?
Fine.
Okay. I think that would be a good thing. I think that would be.
And which is Mother's Day weekend, the weekend before?
It's
Yes.
the 14th
Yeah.
is Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
The one in between.
okay,
Yeah.
all
I mean,
right.
I think Friday would be ideal, but it sounds like
It's already
not-
booked.
We
Yeah.
usually had it on a Wednesday or Thursday, and they told us what day we had to do it. We didn't have a
Oh,
choice.
okay.
They
Okay.
said,
Oh,
we
interesting.
set up and we don't have events this night, and this is when you're doing it.
Wow, okay.
Oh,
The-
okay.
So should we be flexible 17th or 18th? And see what works?
I could be.
I could be.
Yeah. How do people feel about the Saturday too? The Saturday the 13th, sort of the day before Mother's Day.
I would be okay with that.
I would be okay with that.
Okay.
So
I'd
maybe
say, I
next
call it
steps-
plans, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
I said I'd call it Plan C, but I'm okay with it.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe then I'll get the name of the guy who runs that Albion Cultural Exchange from Sarah, from Joy. And then I'll ask him, is that who usually was the one who would give the date, Sarah?
I don't know, because Caroline dealt with it.
Okay, okay. I'll approach that. I'll get the name from Joy and I'll approach the man who who like facilitates the, you know, the unlocking of the building and all that. Maybe he keeps a calendar for it too. I don't know. Or maybe there's somebody at the arts department in the high school that I have to talk to. I don't know, but I'll work with Joy on that. But for now, we'll know it's sometime that week. And then I'll have to send out invitations to all the recipients, but I have all the emails from the letters. And then the other thing was they invited
did an
last
invite.
year. I'm sorry?
We've used an Evite before with all their emails.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's a good idea.
And then we put, we
Yeah.
also invited every town councilor.
Yeah.
and I believe Steve Mayo, the town administrator, a few other people, maybe Sherry Dalton as well.
Okay.
And then kept
And
track on the
Carolyn
Evite
Cole.
and then ordered food based on the RSVPs to the
Yeah.
Evite.
Okay. All
Now,
right.
we have a budget for the food, yes, no?
We have
Yep.
administrative budget of 350.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that sounds good. So, I'm gonna, next steps on that, I'll reach out and find out when we can do it that week. And then we'll have to get kind of quickly on the Evite because it's already unbelievably March. So, I
Mm.
mean, that'll be coming up soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Lori, you're gonna reach out to Albion Cultural Exchange.
Yep.
I can start on the Evite.
Oh, awesome.
Uh,
Go.
oh, I was just gonna say, so we, if you'll remember, we worked with I
Was
had
it
the name
Zuzu?
Zuzu, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that who we would like to try again last year?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought it was easy and great.
Probably half the amount. But
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Lori, to me, most pressing was getting the, whatever it is that Carolyn Cole keeps saying that.
Oh,
we're-
absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
so you, whenever you're going in to change, we'll rectify that. That will,
Yes, she just confirmed the amounts in an email, like this week, I think it was, or maybe last week.
Mhm.
And so I'll go into the portal and I just needed those last two figures and then it'll be pushed forward. I already did all the other attestations to move forward. I have to make a change to the voting meeting and add this one. And just to test that we had a quorum, the date of it, all that. Then those two figures and then it's done.
I mean, if you want, I can do the numbers because I'm still trying to figure that part out.
Okay, do you know how to get into the to
Yeah, I've
that?
done, I did,
Okay,
I did the
perfect.
original report.
Oh, that's
When I didn't
awesome.
know we had extra money.
Yes, oh, that's awesome if you want to do it. And so it's just two things
Yeah,
would be the adding the date, the new date of the meeting. That's like the first thing. And she said there's a drop down. It says you want to add another date and you say yes. And then those two things are the last things. And then that'll be it. We'll be done with our thing. And then I'll go into the 4 grants and change the amount that we granted. I'll make the changes.
that's the thing that I wanted to do because I've been
Oh,
I've been doing
okay.
the numbers, so.
Okay,
I just want to make sure that like, when it's cleared up, like what it actually looks like.
okay. So it should be 13,650 plus 1,755. Because we've
Okay.
already promised out the 13,650.
Yeah.
And now tonight we're gonna promise out 1,755 extra.
Okay, so
I-
15,405.
That's what I got.
Okay,
Okay. So which part are you doing then? You're gonna go into
the
the 4
numbers,
line items?
putting in the 4 grants, yeah.
Okay, and then I'll take care of that, the attestation and the,
Okay,
thing to, yeah, I forget what they call that, some kind of report. And then, we should be in good shape as far as the MCC and Carolyn thinking that we're just sitting here like. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh gosh, she's so lovely too, so I feel terrible. All right.
Diana, I think I made when Carolyn originally reached out to us and told us that we still needed to do this thing. I think I went through some of the steps So it may look fine.
Okay,
I'm not 100% sure. So
yeah,
take a look around, and if you're like, well, it seems right, then maybe I did the right thing. But
okay,
if it still seems off,
we'll
I
figure
still
it
want to
out
find out. Yeah.
someday.
Okay. Someday. Okay.
I'm sorry, I gotta go. I have a kid calling me.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks,
Sorry.
Sarah.
Hi,
Thanks,
No
Sarah.
problem. Thanks, Sarah.
Okay, so we should be in pretty good shape.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so we're do we want to sort of distribute responsibilities for the reception now?
yeah, who's
I
not
know-
here?
yeah, Kathleen. Oh, Kathleen's got so much stuff to do. And Stephanie, both.
I don't know,
So,
it's early
so what are the
March. Do
things?
we
So
want to
we
wait
have
for
Evite,
another?
we have catering.
Yeah, so I have invitations,
Mhm.
food, coordinating with Albion Cultural Exchange. We need to communicate with AP art teacher at high school.
I'll do those things. I'll do the communication with to make sure we get an appropriate date.
Okay.
That's during the thing, and then I can start to put together like an Excel spreadsheet of the addresses of
Okay.
the people that we gave 2023 grants to, so that we can do an Evite.
Mhm.
Okay, we need so we'll need for food someone to work with Zuzu or similar caterer. Probably need some drinks. I feel like we ended up with a lot of extra wine and other random things last time, but we still will need something. We will need paperware, plates,
Mhm.
napkins, cup.
I mean, I can help with that when we know when we're doing what we're doing,
Sure.
you know,
I remember
and how
Kathleen
it goes
came in
about. Do
last
I
year and
put,
had a ton of that stuff.
you know, do I put money out and then get reimbursed? I have no idea how any of this is gonna work, but I certainly
Yeah.
will help with food or drinks or paper goods, any of the
Okay.
above. Don't put me
Okay.
down for all of it, Ira, but any, you know, certainly.
I
Okay.
would say before we determine paper goods, like Kathleen had a ton of it last year, if I
Okay.
remember
Yeah.
correctly, so we
You
should
may
probably
still have
ask
a
her
ton of it.
first.
Okay,
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm tentatively putting you down for that, for some of that, Marlene. So thank you.
okay.
Okay, so Lori's also going to reach out to the high school. Um,
Are we definitely working with Zuzu? Or do we, is that up for,
I don't think it's set in stone if you have another idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I read something on one of the Facebook community pages that they're not open anymore except for catering, and then it was
yeah.
and then it was like they were only taking like jobs on certain dates or
yeah, I
So
mean,
what
and,
about
and her
Lori's?
attitude is weird. I had a weird encounter with her about something when she was still letting people eat in the front patio.
Hmm.
So do I have
What about
100%,
Lori's?
you know?
oh yeah, Lori's 909 or
I was thinking of Lori's 909. That place fascinates me.
Yeah, I
'Cause
remember
I
I
don't know if
remember the
prices are
restaurant, it was great.
similar or not.
maybe
But
we should
that
give
I
them a
would-
try this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should. All right, when we
I-
know what we have to spend on food and whatever, I can go and, you know, figure that all
Yeah.
out. But I keep hearing great things about Laurie's 909.
Mm-hmm.
It seems
Um,
expensive to me when I look at the Facebook page at what she's offering for certain money, but whatever, you know,
But maybe
Mhm.
because it's for the town,
yeah.
you never
Anyway,
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And really, we didn't need a ton of food last year. I mean, it was still a little bit on the, the downswing of
okay. But
COVID
we can,
outbreaks,
I mean,
but
you can put me down
So-
and then we can give me parameters and we can talk about
Yeah.
it, I'm sure, at a
we have
future date.
350, I believe, in administrative budget. So should we just
Mhm.
try and break that down?
sure. Yeah, I mean,
Do we pay anything for Albion? No.
no, we haven't in the past.
Okay, so that's free. We don't know
Yep.
about paper goods.
Yeah, I think all the money goes to, food.
And
So
drink,
Food/wine.
yeah,
wine, water,
paper.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
Okay.
that's what we did
I
last
mean-
year. We had some, I don't know, probably
Which-
like 8 bottles of wine or something like that. And like 2 of them got opened.
So should we say
For
roughly like a
food,
250
mostly hors
budget for
d'oeuvre
food?
kind of finger food type stuff. What time is our event? I don't even know that.
It's usually evening.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
Like
I
a
think it
front-
was, what time was it last year? Like 5 to 7, something like that?
Okay.
yeah, I think so.
So we're not, so we're serving basically finger foods, hors
Yes.
d'oeuvres,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
selection of hot and cold, I would assume.
Probably cold.
Yeah.
Only
Let's-
cold.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
most people end up eating their own dinner if I remember
Right,
correctly.
especially on a Sunday, but this time it's gonna be on a work night, but I think people don't usually eat at things like that, and but it looked pretty.
Right.
Mhm.
yeah.
What do we do with the leftovers?
We just took 'em home.
Everybody took them home. I remember it was hot last year. Remember it
Very
was hot
hot.
in there?
May can be hot,
Yeah,
It
because
was
you had it in
brutal.
May last year.
yeah.
Okay. All right,
Do,
let me.
do we
let
expect
me-
that we're gonna have any other events other than this? I know last year we talked about doing the farmers markets and we were getting a banner. I don't know if we have a banner or if we still want to talk about that, but that would probably,
Yeah.
that
I
might
mean,
be
the
next year's budget though.
I don't. Well, the farmer's market would be this summer, right? I
We
think it
talked
was.
about September last year.
And do
I-
we go to any of the town events, like the whatever by the lake, festival by the lake, and any of those? We have a table at any of those, and if we do, why do we have a table at one of those? To promote ourselves, or?
We haven't in the past, Marlene.
Okay.
No.
We haven't
What
done
would
anything.
we do if we did? That's what I don't know.
And we haven't even done the farmers market. We've just had an invitation to do so.
Yeah.
Right.
Laura,
And
do you remember if they were asking us to contribute, or is it just like tabling and you can show up?
It's totally like she said, the lady at the farmer's market said, oh, we'd love to have you. The town people can come and somebody has to be there for the whole farmer's market from 9 to
Mhm.
1. That's all I can remember. But you had to
Yeah.
bring a table and a pop-up.
Yeah, we
yeah,
were
And
gonna
an
do a
umbrella
banner.
if it's gonna be hot. See,
Yeah.
I table a lot for another group I'm part of, for Safe Streets Wakefield. I
Yeah.
tabled a ton last year.
You
Yeah.
know,
At different things.
honestly, I think we're getting a lot of grant interest without even putting ourselves out there that much.
Right. How many did
Yeah.
we have? Almost 30? 28,
Yeah.
29? That's a lot without putting ourselves out there,
I agree.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, maybe we'd get some new blood if we got our name out, but
Yeah, I think there's some value in that.
yeah,
We get
Yeah.
a lot of repeat people.
yes, for sure.
and
was-
I mean, we all have term limits too, so it might
Yeah.
be good to try and get people interested in joining.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I would say it's worth a shot. Let's maybe try to do at least one weekend this
At
year
the
at the
farmer's
farmer's market,
Yeah.
and see how it goes.
yeah,
To tell people that we're here. You can serve on the council if you're interested, and just to sort of help with there is money, and here's kind of what you do to go through the process.
Right.
And if we have to be there the whole time, we can always split it by a couple of
Yeah.
us. You know,
Yeah.
Take
Absolutely.
2 hours, take 2 hours,
Yeah,
have
a
a
couple of
backup
like,
person.
or if anybody gets bored, we can partner up.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm trying to remember what the situation, I think last year we wanted to have the banner ready for the event. I didn't get to go, I was on vacation, so I didn't make
Yeah.
it to it. So if we did we do that, and does it still exist? Because then
It-
this is all a moot point.
I didn't end up doing it, but we can
Okay.
absolutely do it. And
So should we just
Um,
put $50 aside for that or something?
I can't
Yeah.
even imagine it's that much.
I mean, if there's money left over, we can definitely, I mean, there's definitely gonna be places to spend it, so.
Yeah. Okay, all right, I got myself down for the banner.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say $50 just so we're covered.
There was something that we could have put, I think it was like 3 or 20%. Did you understand that Ira, that Carolyn wrote back, that of this 1,755, we could have pulled like either 3 or 20% back for our council?
But
For the
I'm
administrative
feeling
budget.
if we said 20%, it's for a bigger event,
Yeah, it might be like if we're sponsoring
like
An
some kind of an
art
arts
event.
festival or
Yeah.
something. That was the impression I got on the
Yeah.
20%.
maybe the 3% would be for these administrative
Yeah.
things, but now that we don't have Sarah, we still have a quorum, but
Yeah.
we've already, I was gonna say maybe we pull 3% back to buffer up our thing, but I don't wanna, we've already done it, so I think we should be
Seems fine.
okay with what
I
we've
mean, I'll
got.
let you know what it would be, but. It'd be $52.
Yeah,
Really,
It's 65 cents.
Oh my gosh.
It's
All
like,
right.
at this point, like, we made a decision, let's stick with it.
Yeah.
let's stick with it.
Yeah, let's stick with it. Okay. And if worse comes to worse, like somebody can buy a poster board at CVS and we can like make our own banner, you know?
yeah,
And
Yep.
and use it to table and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
okay,
don't have to go down to Sardella or, one of these sign places if we don't want.
And
Yeah,
we can easily make something on, some kind of a flyer or something to hand out and get it copied
Mhm.
somewhere. I mean, that's all really inexpensive these
Yeah.
days.
yeah,
You know,
agreed.
as long as we have something for people maybe to take with them. If they come
Yeah.
talk to us.
yeah, were there gift bags last year?
No,
Mhm. No,
Okay,
Oh, we're talking about the event. I was talking about
yeah,
tabling.
sorry,
but-
that popped up in my head and I just
Oh.
spoke, because that's what I do. Um,
yeah, we talked about it and decided it wasn't really,
right,
oh,
okay,
somebody should call the item, too. When we're closer to the event. So that
I
should
have
probably go
I have a
on.
press release, template, I can just kind of use
Oh,
that.
awesome.
Excellent.
Okay.
so you'll be point person for that, Diana?
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I did the announcement on Wakefield item for the grant opening, just using that press release template, so I'll just
Okay. All right.
jigger that
Uh,
up. But so my point was, like, I just want to make sure, because I mean, 350, I mean, it should cover everything, but we just want to be smart about what we're doing and making sure everything's covered. I mean, obviously, we're going to check with Kathleen about the paper products, but otherwise $25, $50, I don't know.
Sorry, for what
Oh.
what part, Diana?
The paper goods.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't even imagine it would be more than somewhere between 25 and 50.
Yeah, exactly. I was like 25, 50, I don't know.
Yeah.
Dollar
Yeah.
store.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the dollar store, you can get like, yay!
Which is
That's
actually
such
the
a weird
$1.25
place.
store now, but who's counting?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's put in 25 for paper goods, and then that leaves us with 275 for food and wine.
I can
I just
donate
want
some wine.
whoever ends up talking to the catering people to have a number, a dollar amount in mind.
Right, and if we
Right.
figure we're getting 8 bottles of wine at what, $10? It's a bottle,
Mhm.
maybe a little less, I don't know.
Mhm. So 75 maybe
8
for wine,
What? Yeah,
75
maybe
for wine.
200 to,
and
200
that'd be
to talk to
200
the
for
caterer.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she might laugh and say, well, you can go up to Stop and Shop and get one of those platters. No.
Yeah.
Let's see what her receptivity to things,
I mean, some of the, like Wegmans does absolutely beautiful.
I mean, we
like
could do that
cheese
also,
and,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
or Whole Foods or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't,
Mhm.
I mean, that we could do. In
Yeah.
fact, I'll price out a couple of things, okay?
Oh, that'd be
Well, that's
awesome.
That-
That'd be
I
awesome.
don't have a car that goes to Wegmans. I don't drive very much anymore. I mean, I do have a car, but you know, if we
Mhm.
decided Wegmans was gonna do something or, but let me
I
see
can
what Whole
certainly help
Foods
with
might
that
do.
part.
What?
I can certainly drive.
Okay.
Yeah, I can drive too. Not a
Yeah,
biggie.
see, that's one of the things I only drive locally. I'm
Mhm.
old. No,
That's fair.
I'm dramatic.
I mean,
Dramatic.
I've seen Massachusetts roads. I would understand why you would not want to be on them.
No,
Yeah.
I will not go on 128 any longer in this
I refuse to go on
lifetime.
Route 1, so we got.
Oh,
we've
no,
all
no
got
Route
things.
1. Try merging from Route 1, like from like Trader Joe's or someplace like that. There's no light.
I've never even been
Aha,
to
I
Trader
don't
Joe's
think
because I
so.
won't go on Route 1.
So now we've eliminated 128. I used to really love the Mass Pike. That was okay.
Mm,
Safe road and Route 2.
yeah.
But other than 128, never. 495 is okay.
All right.
Oh, we
So-
got a little guest.
Yep.
So
Um,
cute.
While
Wait, I
we're all
missed it.
still
I
here,
was
can
looking
I
at the
have, can
numbers.
I have 1 minute? While we're all here?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, while we're all here, can I have a minute? Especially since you both Laurie and Ira are here. I
Sure.
got a notice, and it went to the Arts Council as well, from Sherry Dalton, saying that the town clerk said that I never took the oath, took the course, all of that, none of which is true. I took the oath, signed the big book, took that, conflict of interest course, had my certificate. I don't
Hmm.
know what the problem is with the town clerk's office. This is the second thing they've quote unquote messed up on me. I sent Sherry a copy and she said none of the votes I'm part of are valid. I sent her a copy of my conflict of interest certificate. I said I signed the big book. I told her the date, the whole thing. Okay.
Huh.
I've never heard back. I mean, now it's only been a week or so, 2 weeks actually, since I sent everything to Sherry. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because she CC'd the Arts Council. I don't know if either of you have seen it. I'd say let's not worry about it. It's up to the town clerk. And I know that I did it. So I don't know what their problem is.
Well, they could just
Wow.
look at that big old fashioned book and see
I
that
signed
you're.
it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
took the oath. I thought the whole
It's
thing was
not. It's just a
hysterical.
short walk down the hallway.
I held my hand up. I put my hand on my heart, whatever you're supposed to do. I signed the big book. I took the
Mhm.
course. So I don't know. I'm going to email Sherry back and say, town clerk's office hasn't gotten back to me. Do I assume no news is good news and it was their error? I don't know. But I thought I would give you guys the heads up. I'm
That is
not worried
perplexing.
about it.
yeah,
Okay.
it is, but I wouldn't worry about it. I mean,
I'm not,
yeah.
but
Oh, that reminds me, did somebody say that we had a potential new member?
Yeah, Sherry. I think just you and I got that, Lori, from Sherry also.
So should we be inviting that person to all the meetings? I wonder aloud.
So we have to review the application and then
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
The idea is that basically anybody can come to these meetings. I mean, I was
Yeah.
coming to these
Right.
meetings before I was a member. And if that person signs up to get the notices that we're having a meeting, they're more than welcome to join us.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
okay.
But I think in terms of actually that person becoming a member of the council, Lori, I think that's, as far as I know, that's up to you and I, but
Okay. And
you know.
it is, what is it, April to April? Or I
I
forget.
think it
like
was
what-
April to April. Or
It
May
is
to
Yeah, it's
May,
like
something
tax
like
year.
that.
Okay.
And I think I'm trying to remember, I think Diana, you opted in for another term, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Yep. I don't know about Stephanie and
I
Kathleen.
didn't resend my resume, and if they have a problem with that,
Yeah.
You have to go sign the big book again. You have to take the conflict of interest course every 2 years.
Oh,
this
Yeah,
is
I
only
know.
1 year so far, so.
I mean, really, I know
yeah.
somebody on the town council who's not taken the conflict of interest course now. It's 3 or 4 years worth. I mean, heavy sigh, folks, is all I can say. Heavy sigh. I mean, that was it. Whatever. I will let you all know if I have any problem with this. If not, let it
That's
be.
crazy though.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
because I mean, if they're threatening that like your votes aren't valid, then we
No,
don't
she
have a
said, they
quorum
said
right
may
now.
not be valid, you
Right.
know?
Oh, may not.
But I'm supposed to have I mean, Sherry sent stuff to the town clerk. So let us assume they saw the certificate, it is valid, looked in the big book. Maybe they had me sign the wrong page. I don't know what their problem is,
Mm.
you know, really.
Well,
And I think
let
there's
us
a
know.
problem there.
Let us know for sure if you hear anything, Marlene.
I will,
We will help
especially
you
since, like I
figure it
said,
out.
I had another problem with them. I've only lived in Wakefield 2.5 years. 2 problems. Town clerk's office. Do you have a problem? You know, is my thinking. Whatever.
All right.
Okay,
that-
but I thought I didn't want you to see the notice or see the, you know, be CC'd on that and get concerned or anything.
Yeah. Thanks for the heads up.
Yes.
Is that everything? All our business, Lori?
I think so. Yeah. So we all
Yeah.
have our marching orders for next
Mhm.
steps.
Mhm.
And
When will we know in terms of like going to a caterer and pricing anything? Do I have a sense of approximately how many people?
yeah, I'm gonna send the emails either tonight or tomorrow. So as soon as the guy, I forget his name, I'll get it from Joy though. That's why I can't send it right now until I get from her, the Albion Cultural Council guy. Soon as I get the go ahead from him, we're green lighted for the date and we'll be able to swing into action.
Okay,
Okay.
so is it, are we pricing hors d'oeuvres for 30 people, 40 people? What do we?
What was the
Well,
attendance
we
last
have-
year?
I forget what it was last year. I sort of like, I definitely overdid it because I didn't know.
Yeah.
So we can underdo it, I think, this year.
Mm.
Better to have
Pretty
it and not need
confident
it than
that-
need it and not have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think 30 is probably not too far off.
30 to
Um,
40, okay.
But yeah.
All right, let me price some things and let me look at Whole Foods, let me look at Wegmans online, things like that, and I'll come back to us. And figure we
Okay.
have $200 to spend on food,
Yeah.
you know?
sounds
Okay.
great. All right, and then on the topic one, I will, no, you're gonna do the,
I'm gonna put in the new grant numbers.
but not the letters, right? I have to ask
Correct.
Carolyn about the letters.
Correct.
Okay, okay. All right, and then, I guess we'll be in pretty good shape.
Yep.
Thank you, Ira, for doing the meeting minutes. Your
Absolutely.
kids are adorable.
Thanks. This is right at bedtime, but yeah,
Right.
Oh,
I have to go say goodnight now.
All
right.
right, awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.